Welcome. In today's class, we're going to go through a full body sugar or salt scrub, whichever one you prefer. But today we're going to go through a sugar scrub. So the sugar scrub is good for your body. It's a natural humectant, which means it's water loving. It likes to seep and soak into the skin and give you that nice dewy, glowy, golden skin. As you guys can see, she already has a nice shine and glowy skin to her hue already, or her tone of her body. So she's doing great. But for most people, they want to have and indulge in the brown skin. We all know we want to be, specific color, weight, size person in this world, and we're here to facilitate that. So to even get there, to get nice, soft, smooth skin, you need to do a sugar scrub or a salt scrub or different body exfoliations with certain chemical peels, lasers, razors, gloves, the little hand mitts with the little harsh little webbing, whatever, which I'm going to show you in a minute. They're basically little sandpaper gloves for your hands. And they don't hurt, but if you don't use any type of oil or a nice gliding lubricant, oh yeah, it will hurt. And I've seen certain Korean spas, when they scrub you the fuck down, they scrub you the fuck down. And sometimes they might not use soap. They might not use lotion in the beginning initial. They'll do that later once all the dead skin is off. And I understand the reasoning behind that because, if I just put cleanser and soap and water on it first, sometimes that dead skin is literally just going back into the skin. So you really want to get off as much dead skin as possible and then go into your cleanse. I understand what they're going for, but that's not in this class. I'm not going to teach you how to actually burn somebody's body with them gloves because, you're going to be itchy. It hurts, but you have super soft skin after it's done. So in those spas, shouts out to them, they're doing a great job. But here, we're gonna do our cleanse first, exfoliation, another cleanse, and then we're gonna get off little small hairs that Bella's hair actually has on the back. We all have small hairs. And we're gonna do a closer view so you can see the small, tiny hairs, and we're gonna get those off, okay? And getting rid of those type of hairs, we're gonna be using different type of glove applications, silicone. We're going to use, like I said, the little scratchy Michael Jackson gloves that I told you about because they're white. Yes, the Michael Jackson gloves. After that, we're going to go ahead and douse the body down. After the sugar, we're going to get rid of any type of little sugar or unwanted granules. So in the very beginning, what I like to do, and you do not have to do this, this is just for me and if you want to do it. I like to use my lymphatic drainage brush. So there's different types of brushes. We're going to brush the body down and we're going to stimulate our lymphatic system and get off dead skin cells in a gentler way than actually doing it with an actual loofah or something harsh for your skin. Not everybody's made for a body scrub, not at all. If you have sensitive skin on your face, you may have sensitive skin on your whole entire body. You just don't know. Or you have oily skin and have a sensitive skin body. Combination skin. We're all different. So we're going to go ahead and begin. Lastly, I forgot. I'm wearing my COVID-19 vaccination passport, basically, only because the day is changing, or every day is changing. As you can see, kids can't even go back to school. You can't even apply for a green card, license, job. There are fine people left and right, and I warned most of you before and left me nasty ass comments talking about, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And you can. It's just up to the employer to tell you what you can and can't do because that's who you're trying to get employment from. You can bitch and complain at me, but in real life, if you're trying to go on a plane, train, trust me, every state's gonna start cracking down, jobs, everything, benefits, child support. If you haven't gotten certain things, guess what? They're gonna probably say, hey, to receive these benefits, you gotta have this. I can already see them doing that because remember, they will save money and they'll get money out of you for finding you. So it's like a new type of system to kind of fuck you over, really. I'm not against the vaccination, but I am against people who don't want to get it only because of, I'm selfish or I don't care about the world, I don't care about kids, family. No, get the damn shot. Or at least get it for your job or get it for your safety. If you want to travel, get your passport because they're denying people in the future. I can guarantee you, well, not guaranteed, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen. These are little flower pot or shoe holders at the rain. As you can see the little diagram, like snow boots, whatever. You can keep your boots here so the ice can get them or collect the water. You're using the same thing for underneath your table so the water can catch in here, okay? So I put this one in the middle. There's 4, 2 on each side. So one's right here, one right there, one right there, one right there, one on top. All 5 together, okay? The reason why I put a 5th one in the middle, some older tables have a little slit in them and water can't drain and go underneath the table. So I put this one right on top or in the middle. So that's chilling right there. So now on top of the table, you need a beach towel. Beach towel fits the whole entire table pretty much, almost like 6 feet. This table is actually closer to 7.5 feet, or 7 and I think it's 6'3", 6'4", give or take. It's a longer table, but it only cuts off a little bit. So a beach towel should do it. Beach towel goes on top. What's underneath the beach towel? I'm just gonna move. That's right here. This is just a plastic or waterproof, almost like pleather or PU plastic, like PVC pipe and stuff like that. So water can't go through here. Make sure if you have a electric heater or table warmer and you don't want to take it off, but you should take it off, but if you didn't, that's fine. The table will cover it. Wrap your cords underneath and turn off your heater. Don't have a hot towel or table warmer on when there's water present. Like, please don't. You can short up your system. Be careful, all right? So beach towel, the plastic covering that goes over the whole massage table. So even if the table gets wet, it won't get wet. It'll bead off of it like water on the duck's back. So water on the duck's back just beads off, you know, just like a table will. So if you don't have that, you definitely still need a towel. Other than that, let's begin. First thing I like to do is lymphatic drainage. I have a dry brush. You can have 2 dry brushes and just do 1 by 1 by 1s if you want to, down the body, all that good stuff. Or you can just use one with using your hand, stroke, and that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes the bristles are a little rough. You may have to soften them before you even have a client. Softening, I mean put them in alcohol, some water with some alcohol. Alcohol 9 parts, 1 part water, and let the alcohol eat at the bristles a little bit. Soften them up. And so if it's hard, this is a brand new one, this is kind of hard. So let me just show you the difference. So we're gonna brush and ask your client, how's it feel? Is it too scratchy? It's a little scratchy, exactly. So if you use something straight out the box without softening the bristles, it's kind of scratchy. So I'm gonna use as light pressure as I can possibly use, but if the bristles were softer, you can go as fast as you want to. And then they will have a nice exfoliation. But let's just practice with something that most people are gonna buy, a brand new brush. They're not gonna know what to do, and this is what you should do, okay? All I'm doing is doing a light stroke. You can hear me combing the person's body just by hearing the bristles. So listen carefully. When you do the hands, uncurl the hands with this hand and then glide down. Legs. And then check on with your client again. How's it feel?
It's good.
Not too bad. Good. Feet are ticklish. Make sure you know what you're doing around the feet. Let them know you're about to do the feet. Other leg. Now I chose not to go on the opposite side because my back would be towards you and you couldn't see what I'm doing. Like the Michael Jackson gloves, and Michael Jackson has nothing to do with it, God bless him. You know, he made wonderful music, I gotta tell you. He was the man. But the Michael Jackson, because they're white, that's all. And they actually have like a little shimmer to them underneath certain light, like kind of glistens. That's the only reason why I call it that type of glove. But you get these type of gloves, and when you put them on, they mimic literally kind of the same thing we did with the dry brush earlier in the video. You're just doing it with a glove. A hand glove has the same feeling of the bristles. Same exact, actually. And then you can use these later on when we do the sugar scrub to add in more exfoliation. So since we have our MJ gloves on, and let's just say you want to do the same thing, just you forgot your brush. That's why these gloves are important. So you have your gloves and you have your client. How you feel?
Okay.
It's not too bad,
No.
not too itchy like the last brush. Right, so these aren't so bad. They actually exfoliate without all the roughage of a brush. A brush looks soft, but trust me, some of those brushes are hard. You're touching it with your tips of your fingers, it feels soft, but on your body it tells a different story. Trust me. So just because you think the person can take it, it might be an uncomfortable experience for them. And you want them to come back. You want to have them spend that money. You know, come on back. I need the clientele. So the glove, basically you're just coming down again, one after another, like the cat claw, like kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, and so on and so forth. Puma, lion, tiger, bear, whatever you want, jaws. So you know, whatever animal you want your spirit animal is, let them have it. Nice gentle strokes, or you be the jackal and like tear all into them, but don't be that person. Get the hands, move it outside, underneath the rib cage, and this will wake up the lymphatic system. So after a couple pumps, your shower is ready. So we're gonna put the handle right on my leg and have it rest right there. We're gonna add the soap. So let the client know it's gonna be a little cold, okay? So with the moringa soap, we're gonna do a nice cleanse with our gloves. I'm just gonna get a little bit of water, and then we're gonna use our gloves, or you can use your hands. So for now, we're gonna use my hand, and then we're going to the gloves. Let them know the water's gonna come out. Put it right by their arm, let them know how it feels. Is that okay? Okay. So it's a little cold because I didn't have time to heat up the water. I apologize. And you're not using a lot of water at all. You're just using a little bit to help glide the soap across the body. That's all. And I forgot to tell you, have a towel ready when you wipe down the body. We have a dry towel over there. But right now. This is great. So the sponge actually adds, and has little grooves. So it hugs the body, it gets into those hard to reach places. Now to get tops of the arms, like in the Superwoman, just like you're flying, perfect, and then let them hang. So now you can get the side of the body. So let me come to you. Laying down. You don't have to worry about that when they flip over. The middle one at the top. Now see how I thought it was going to leak in the middle? It's actually at the top. So now I just switch the middle one to the very top. Okay? Wash away the soap. Wash the hair. And it all goes into the tray. Right here at the lower back. I'm gonna place the brush right here. Soap, you only need a little bit. So I would say that's enough, that's even too much. I'm gonna show you why. Put down your soap. You're gonna stick this at the bottom. It's sticky soap, very sticky. It has oxalic acid and willow bark. Those are the only two soaps that I'm concerned about when somebody has acne. Yes, acne for the back. I use this soap only. And it has natural AHA in it any damn way. So you're sticking it at the bottom and flattening it so it can stick to the bowl, just like so. So now that it's sticky and it's stuck to the bottom of the bowl, you're gonna wet it, put your brush, lather it up, and apply it to the body. That's all you're doing. Apply it to the body, let the client know it's coming. Now you're gonna actually grab your portable shower, rinse it off, make sure you get your towel ready. Place it right here. Let them know it's gonna be water, water, water.